joining me for Yarn Bite with Nora. Have I been up to some crazy adventures? You know, I haven't been on the air for a while because, it's work, home, do a little knitting. But the last month has been wild. I went on a wild ride. My friend Rhea lives in Rhode Island. I met her at a knitting conference. Well, it was a knitting event with Yarn Harlot. She was the guest workshop uh, speaker or leader at a yarn shop, a local yarn shop, and a little town in Maine. And we just talked a few minutes, and I heard that she had a really neat project making mittens for her daughter's first grade class. And I said, hey, I've always wanted to make mittens, but I'm in South Texas and we're always sweating. So even in winter, we don't have much use for mittens, but I'd love to make a pair. She said, yeah, go ahead. So I jumped at it. We were face pal friends, emailing each other. She said, why don't you come over? So I did. I spent a week with her. Her daughter Barbara said, hey, why don't you invite Nora to go to New York City? Oh, okay. Why don't you invite Nora to go to New York City? I've never been to New York City. I'm a little girl from South Texas. Always dreamed about going to New York City. Never had the opportunity. So in one crazy whirlwind week, 7 days, my friend Rhea, 74 years old, and her favorite saying is, I am not 65 anymore, ball of energy, a force of nature. I knew I couldn't keep up with her. I started exercising. I knew it was going to be impossible, but I was going to do my best. She took me to Rhinebeck. She took me to New York City. She took me to Newport to tour the mansions. I mean, it was go, 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 go. And then we ate. I think I ate my way through New York, Rhode Island, and South New York. But it was fabulous. The highlight of my New York trip, and of course I'm going to be hitting my highlights for those crazy last 3 weeks in no particular order, was a play. I'd always wanted to go to a musical. I always wanted to go to play. I told her, I don't care if it's off Broadway. I just want to be able to go see a play. So my friend took me to see Hamilton. We did get seats. We saw Hamilton. Pays to know the right mamas. That's all I can say. It was as fabulous as they say. And in the beginning, when they started with the rap, I was like, oh, I can't understand the words. Not that I don't like rap music. I do like some of it. I do like some rap music. I couldn't understand what they were saying. I thought, oh, it's going to be a long hour and a half. But after a while, there were different kinds of songs. Then different singers, different people started to sing. And I was able to understand much better. But here's the cast, very, very attractive, of course, hysterical. I laughed so hard. Oh my gosh. It was Thomas Jefferson, my hero. He was dressed like a pimp. It was awesome, in a purple velvet long coat with a cane. It was tremendous. It was awesome. And this is the book that it is based on. Alexander Hamilton by Ron Chernoff. I bought this in one of the airports. And guess what? This is so exciting. Alexander Hamilton was involved in one of the first political sex scandals. It's been going on forever. It's nothing new. How do you integrate human nature into ideals? The lofty ideals of democracy. Come on, we're human beings. We have strengths, we have weaknesses, we have foibles. It's the ideals, and we work towards them. My friend Rhea took me to see his cemetery monument. So we actually, while we were in New York, it wasn't too far from our hotel. We went to the church, We saw where he and his wife was buried. His son was also killed in a duel, and he's buried somewhere in that cemetery. So that was exciting. We saw the fictional musical interpretation of one man's legacy, and then we actually saw where he ended up, the cemetery. So this was the highlight of my New York trip. Oh my gosh, we went to Chinatown. I ate a canopy. Oh boy, it was an Italian pastry. I'll think of it in a minute. For the first time, pretty fancy. We also, we had some good food in Chinatown. It was beautiful. It's nothing like I imagined what New York would be. Oh, then we went to Rhinebeck, and that was pretty exciting. I got to see the yarn harlot again herself. I got to meet a beautiful young woman. Her name is Rachel Coopy, and she designs socks. And she has lavender hair, just a beautiful young lady. Oh, and she inscribed it, Happy Sock Knitting Rachel. Isn't she cute? Let me see if we can get her focused there. Cute as a button with her lavender hair, and her socks are just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, she had these up close. And you can go to Instagram, at Yarn Bite, and I have more pictures there. And here's Rachel Coopy's Coop Knits Toasty. She also includes scarves and a mitten. Very, very, very nice hats with their pom-poms. Very, very nice. Oh, very chic, very chic. She has a very nice style. And the books are beautiful. I mean, they're just lovely to look at. Oh, I got to meet Nikki Epstein. These are the goddesses. These were the experts that we see. We can browse on YouTube. We can also go on Amazon and see their books. I got to meet her, Nikki Epstein. These are toy animals you can make with a square. How about that? How cute is that? Oh, look at the raccoon in the back. How cute is that? Oh, look. Here's the square. It's a white square, and then here's the polar bear. How darling is that? Let me see. Oh my goodness. Ooh, here's a good one. Here's a spider. Here's a spider. Get a good look at the spider. And they threw in a designer scarf, little bookmarker. Oh, this is another neat one. Crochet. I want to start designing crochet because it seems like it'd be easier to me than knitting. Customize your crochet. Margaret Schubert. She's also a knitting and a crochet expert. She's in the Hall of Fame for crochet. And I had a question for her, and she was so gracious and she answered it. I have a girlfriend who's making a shawl, a wrap, and it's actually Solomon knot. But she wants it more cape, more bell shape, A-line. And she wanted to know how to do it. And I asked Ms. Hubert, how do you increase? She said, you can increase it, but you're going to get zigzags. So she recommended that you gradually use a bigger hook. And that way your gauge will increase. How cool is that? That was a freebie. And she, oh my gosh, customized. There's patterns here. She also shows you how to customize for your shape. There's 4 different shapes. Rectangle, inverted, here's a triangle, inverted triangle, and then your hourglass. She doesn't have apple there, so shows you how to make seams, different ways to make seams. It's a really, really beautiful reference book. Oh, there is a sweater that I want to do. I think this is too cute. I like that. She shows you how to go in and out. Look at that. So it's going to fit you beautifully instead of straight up and down. Show those curves, girl. Aha! Nora Gowan? Nora Gowan. Look at this book. Oh, I love cables. Look at this book. It's a dictionary. It has all the different, oh, it's called the Knitted Cable Sourcebook. Also tells you how to knit your own cables. Oh, look at this, my goodness. Let me see if I can get a good shot. Beautiful book. Beautiful book. Let's see. Oh, for Nora, Cable On. I like that. Cable On. Isn't that lovely? Oh my goodness, it's a very thick book. It's a hardback, it's thick, it's a book you're going to keep for the rest of your life and pass on. 276 pages. 276 pages. It has, oh, look at, oh my goodness. I saw one that was so, they're all magnificent. Simple. There's some that have lace. Look at that. A cable with inset lace. How pretty is that? So it was pretty exciting to go to Rhinebeck for the first time. The weather was magnificent. It was magnificent. It was sweater weather. Oh my gosh. Of course, I didn't have time to make a sweater because I do work full time, but I was determined to do something. And then I heard someone made socks. I thought, Rhinebeck socks. Who's going to see my socks? So I made Rhinebeck mitts, and I saw these. This is called picture yarn. How pretty is that? And they're too big because I have little tiny hands. They're so delicate. My husband calls them dainty hands. And so, you know, they did turn out big, but I can just fold them back. And then if it gets cold, I can make like a little turtleneck, little sweater turtleneck that'll keep me really warm. Look at the little tassels. How cute is that? Little tassels. You see the little sheep? Oh my goodness. Picture yarn. And there's a chart that comes with it. You follow the gauge, and more or less your sheep come out. A few of them look a little wind-blown, you know, oh, oh, but for the most part, they look like sheep. So these are my Rhinebeck mitts. All right, had a great time. We stayed 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. There's demonstrations. Oh my gosh, her nieces and her daughters, they're spinners, so they bought, oh gosh, $1,000 worth of fleece among them. There were 3 of them. I think there were 3 or 4 of them. So that they picked all these beautiful award-winning fleeces. So they were very, very pleased with their purchases. Oh, I talked to lots of people. I took some pictures, fabulous pictures. I tell you what, people seeing the festival goers, for me, that was awesome. I also got to see a parade of fiber animals, llamas, alpacas, sheep, goats. Go on my Instagram account, Yarn Bite, and you can see all kinds of little videos and pictures of the event. It was pretty exciting, and I hope to go back sometime. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to go to Halloween. Just hit a little bit of Halloween. I did win a couple of giveaways on Instagram. I love Instagram. Love Instagram. Look at this. It's a Franken Bunny. Rah, rah, rah. This is handmade by Andrea of Austere Twist Crochet. How cute is that? She's a genius. Look at the workmanship. Look at the little bolts. How cute is that? Look at his little hair. His hair is just ziggity-zaggity, and his little face. His jacket, his little coat unbuttons. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This just slays me. Look. He can take it off. Look at that. He can actually take his little jacket off. How beautiful. And you can also find her on Instagram. She is amazing. I'm so glad I won this. Isn't that darling? I love it. I'm going to buy some more of her Well, this was actually a giveaway, but there's a mummy that I want to get. So hopefully I'll do it tonight, because once you see this, you're going to run to her account and start buying everything up. Let's see. Oh, this is a giveaway, and this was from Monsoon Calamity. She has all kinds of fabulous yarns, and they're the yarns that change colors. And I won a bunch of little minis, and it's cotton. All of her yarn, she only sells cotton. Look at that. And I have a blue and a green, and has a little bit of gray. And then this is gray and kind of a, I don't know what this is really. Brownish gold. And then this one is gray and white and gold. And then I have brown and gray and white and green and white. How beautiful are these? And they're very, very fine, but altogether I believe they make a fingering. And she has beautiful patterns for shawls, and her skeins are amazing the way they change colors. Fantastic. And also, as part of that giveaway from Monsoon Calamity, I won this pillow cover. Oh my gosh, look at this. Can you see that? How magnificent is this? I haven't bought the pillow yet, but it is a pillow cover. It's a pillow cover, so I need to get that pillow cover. But oh my goodness, look at that. That is just magnificent. Halloween themed. Isn't that awesome? Love it. It's going to go in my guest bedroom, where I have a lot of different Dia de los Muertos and different ethnic decorations and objects. So that's awesome. I made this little bag. This is half of a dish towel. See, this is a, hey, don't scratch the door. Thank you. That's Dark Knight, my son's cat, scratching on the door. And okay, this was the sides. You can see this, just made a little square, and I lined it in bats, an orange grosgrain ribbon, and then some string. Dark Knight is mewing because she says it's time to go to bed. It's actually, I think, only 6:15 daylight savings time, but she likes to pretend it's 9 o'clock and it's time to eat, and it gets earlier and earlier and earlier. And the other day it was 4:30 and she was saying it was 9 o'clock, and my husband calls her liar. But anyway, so I made this little bag. Oh, I took part on Ravelry a sock exchange. It was called a Halloween sock exchange. I think that was what it was called. And you were matched with someone, and you exchanged Halloween boxes. So this is the box I received. And oh, the sock I got was Bad Moon Rising. Bad Moon Rising. And it says it's fresh from the cauldron, from Jennifer Mum, 2008. Let me see if I can find a nice picture. It's in black and white. All right, let me see if I hold it steady, if that'll focus for you. And this is the yarn I was given. How pretty is this? It's pinkish, purplish, grayish, and black. How pretty is that? That is going to be gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Move it back here. It's coming across a little bit more purple, and in actuality it's pinky. So this is Bad Moon Rising. And my partner, oh, and the yarn is from candyskein.com. Candy Skein. And it's called Candied Licorice. And my partner, how pretty is that? She made me a little bag. Oh, look at this. It's so pretty. It actually has a design. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, look at this. It's reversible. Hot dog. Look at that. Very nice bag. Bats. I love it, love it, love it. Look at that. Oh, and then she gave me some pretty little notepads, flameless candles. Oh, look at this. It's a kit to make cookies. Dia de los Muertos or Day of the Dead. How about that? Cookies. Ooh, yum. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. And, oh, sugar skull. Mints. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. This is so sweet. She actually crocheted a little bag. It's a little handbag. Isn't that darling? How cute is that? Oh, and then this was really special. This was really, really special. Sticker. And look at these postcards. Oh my gosh, aren't they? They're vintage looking. Oh, how pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look. How sweet is that? Oh my, oh, the card itself was absolutely, everything was so beautifully wrapped. She just went to so much trouble and thought. Her name is Lauren. Isn't that sweet? And she goes by Lauren G on Ravelry. Look at that. Look. 3D. Happy Halloween. How cute is that? Oh, makes me happy. Oh, there's more. Oh, I dropped an eraser. Oh, look at this. Here is candy scheme. Here's a ghost, it looks like, and a pumpkin. Candy corn buttons. And of course a pen. That is so sweet. It was so much fun. I didn't have time to make the socks, but really this is so beautiful. I can wear this all year round. So once things settle down a little bit for me, I am going to make those socks for sure. So excuse me while I put some of these things over here. Now, while I was in the Providence airport, I did get these socks. Lobster socks. How cool are these lobster socks? Look at that. My friend Rhea has the most awesome story about an author she met and invited to her house, and she made her lobster dinner. She made her a lobster dinner. How about them apples? Just love that. Oh, okay. Oh, some more New York. While I was in New York, following the show, we took a rickshaw or a pedicab to the Empire State Building. We went all the way to the top, the observation deck, and I had my picture taken. And of course, that was Photoshopped because I don't think they could have actually taken that picture. But that was a beautiful memento. And I bought the kit. Here's, I guess they're a bunch of frames, magnet frames. And I'll take them, I haven't taken them apart yet, but different magnet frames that I can frame my picture. And, oh, I don't know who's going to get this yet, but ta-da! It's the Firefighters, New York City Firefighters 2017 calendar. Now, some of the proceeds go to a burn center. So I only bought this to help out. Yeah, just to help out. I wanted to do my part. Can you see the rest of the year? All right, I'll let you look. I just wanted to help out. Okay, So we'll put this away. Let's go. Oh, Reinhardt. Here's the Reinhardt official bag. Had to buy it. Big, roomy. Can buy lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Here's some little sheep in the pockets. How cute is that? Here's some more sheep in the pockets. And what's inside my Rhinebeck bag? Well, now, of course, more bags. This is a bag that I bought when and I also got little bags, aren't they cute, at a store in New York City called Farm Candy. And I bought some fudge and I bought some marmalade, and I love bags. Can't have too many bags. Bags in a bag. I say more bags. And then I bought this one at Rhinebeck. This is from a past festival, 2013. Then, oh, look at that. It not only has a zipper, but it has pockets inside. Oh, while I was at Farm Candy, they had an apron on the wall. And I bought it off the wall. She had to call the owner to say, there's a lady who wants to buy the apron on the wall. Well, I know in a store everything's for sale. They're in business. How about that? I love aprons, love aprons. Love, love, love me my aprons. So, what do bags have? More bags. What can you do? What can you do? Let me see. These out of the way. Nice, big, roomy. I believe you can probably still get these online. If you look under the New York State Sheep and Wool Festival. A lot of people just refer to it as Rhinebeck. That's where it's held, but New York State Sheep and Wool Festival. Set that there. What else have I been up to? I finished making from Annie's craft store, online craft store. I made some, I guess they call them hot pads. You can use them for trivets. I wanted to try these out. These are 100% cotton. I wanted to try it out because I'm working on snowflakes, and I thought my snowflakes were too lacy and too open, and they're not going to keep anybody warm. So I thought, you know what, this looks like a great idea, putting a backing, a solid backing. So I'm going to do that. Wanted to try them out. I have another one in a different color. This is just double crochet. And first you work the lacy part, and then you work your double crochet, and then you just hook it up in strategic points, and then end it up with another double crochet. And oh, this is called a trefoil. Here you go. See that? Oh, if you see Dark Knight scampering about, she's playing with a chicharron, with a corn skin. Also, oh, I mentioned my friend Rhea. I made her another pair of mittens for her project, for her first grade project. So got those. Ooh, these are so cushy. Oh, I love it. We don't have snow in South Texas. We did 10 years ago, so I lived to see snow in South Texas. That was so exciting. It was so exciting. Thank you so much. Please join me on Instagram, Yarn Bite. You can see some more pictures of my epic trip. And also on Facebook under Yarn Bite. I'd love you to come by and like the page.